You got to be kidding. Elon Musk ain't black enough. Yo, what's up, South Africa, and welcome to Common Sense. Before we get into this, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the notification. Let's get into it. So Elon Musk ain't black enough. That means that the South African government wants 30% of his company. Starlink wants to come to South Africa, but of course there is red tape thicker than the River Nile. No, this red tape is so thick, I'm not sure how Elon Musk is going to cut through it. But you see, South Africa, once again, the government wants your business. If you are international investors and you want to come and invest into South Africa, that means you're going to have to put your reputation, your business on the line. Because we know for a fact that whenever the government touches private-owned entities, it just falls apart, and we have evidence of so many of them. But you see, South Africa, Starlink is in over 100 countries worldwide, over 100 countries in Africa, Europe, Asia, and in America. Let's hear what Elon has to say. Let's check this out.
Not otherwise. And so now I'm in this absurd situation where I was born in South Africa but cannot get a license to operate in Starlink because I'm not black.
Well, it looks
Does
like
that
that's
seem
about
right to
it
you?
looks
Does
like
that
that
seem right to you?
looks like that's about to change.
I just asked you a question. Please answer. Does that seem right to you?
Well, just to let you know that reporter that was interviewing Elon Musk on this actually lied. Nothing has changed.
Those rules were designed to bring
yes or no?
those rules were designed to bring about an era of more economic equality in South Africa, and it looks like the government has found a way around those rules for you.
I asked you a question.
This is your interview. Everyone wants to hear from you.
I asked you a question. Yes or no?
Not for
Racist
me.
laws, yes or no?
Not for me to answer. I have got a question for you about your government work, though, and the
racist laws,
amount of
then.
savings.
Why do you like racist laws?
This is not for me to answer. Come on.
Yes, it is.
Now, you wouldn't be trying to dodge a question.
So you have to ask
It's
a question.
difficult for you
I
to
answered my question.
answer.
No, you answered 40 laws in South Africa that give that basically give strong preference to if you're a black South African, and not otherwise.
And there we go. So South Africa, what I find really strange about this South Africa is that we come out of apartheid, and of course there were laws. But instead of the ANC government or the government scrapping those laws, they've taken on those laws, but they've just manipulated in such a way that white people are now the target. And yes, I know Dan Corder is going to come on here because he was on Piers Morgan, he's going to state no, but that law indicates to other groups as well. But Dan, it's still a law against white people. Even though other groups and categories are put in that law, white people are still a target group. But South Africa, I came across something really interesting on X, and I want to show you this. So I came across the DTIC. Now, this is a document that you need to fill in, especially when you want to invest or if you want to build a company in South Africa. And there is a couple of questions I would like to ask you. It's like hereby declare the oath that the enterprise is a percentage of black owned using the following through principles as per amended code series 100. Now, you guys can you guys can freeze this and check it out for yourself. But I went and asked Grok if this is legit, and this is what Grok had to say. The image shows has a standard BE affidavit form from South Africa's Department of Trade, Industry and Competition. It requires declaring a percentage of black ownership, including, listen to this, including black female, youth, disabled, unemployed rural residents, and military veterans. Now, the DTIC sources. Now, a lot of you are going to say, but Andre, I don't agree with Grok because who created Grok? Elon Musk. Well, let's go to the DTIC sources. And it was an easy, quick Google. And as you can see, just highlighting, you can see that it is from the Department of Trade, Industry and Competition. So if you want to debunk me, go ahead, go check out that website. Go check out what is the requirements for you to invest into the country. So I thought, let us have one of the most impactful voices in South Africa, and rest in peace, DJ Warriors. When I saw this clip, I realized this man made so much more sense than the government itself.
About Cyril and
No,
Patrice
bro.
still qualify as previously disadvantaged.
Thank you. How in the fuck? They are billionaires.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, it's no shade to the time as well done. Fucking you on, bro. Me, I would have taken the same deal.
Yeah.
But at the same time, don't now come and tell us how amazing PEE is when you yourself have become a billionaire by never building a fucking thing.
Yeah.
And like I've said before, clearly, all of our ministers and all of our leaders and all of our high-ranking politicians and their friends, these are the best business people to ever fucking live, because certain people go from having criminal records and being arrested for fraud to qualifying for 300 million rand tenders in the health sector. What the fuck? How? You don't come from the health sector. What have you ever done in the health sector? It doesn't make sense. But I'm not using that. I'm using that example because it's been spoken about mostly in the media over the recent months. So I'm sure people will remember it. But you could copy and paste the exact same thing happening in every industry, every sector that is related to government. And government is the biggest employer. Government is the biggest.
It's got the biggest budget.
It's got the biggest budget, and it's also got the biggest scope of work. There's plenty of work to do in government.
All types of.
So Elon Musk wants to invest into this country, but he's constantly at war with the South African government because he knows for a fact their greed will get into Starlink, especially into South Africa, and destroy it. You must remember, whoever wants to invest into this country, their name is on the line. But you see, the government doesn't care about that. All the government cares is about how they can get their fingers into that and steal. There was even a deal put on the table where it was said, just give us 100 million and you can have Starlink in South Africa. What a bunch of greedy son of a guns. And yet they want to play the moral game. No, but this is for equality. No, it's not for equality. BEE has failed black people. BEE has failed all South Africans. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't about you, South Africa. It was about these activists that became politicians, and they saw how deep the bank has gone. They have taken every single thing from this country to a point that in 2025, the president himself said they have no money. So South Africa, is this the kind of government that you want? Because I'll tell you now, the government I want is a government that will open this market for international investments. Those companies can come in here. They can start their businesses. By starting their businesses, they employ South Africans. South Africans have jobs, meaning they can put food on the table for their families and pay tax. But that's not what the South African government wants. The South African government wants to suck dry that 7 million South Africans that pay tax. And at the end of the day, it's going to cost you and I everything. South Africa, have a fantastic day. God bless.